White Stork. And that was through the co-founder of Team Rubicon. They are helping move medical supplies in. And another one is Project Dynamo, and that was established in World War II. And originally they were established to help evacuate Americans out of disaster and humanitarian war countries. But they've expanded to helping get more supplies in as well. So that's been a great organization as well that has been helping.
And can people donate to them?
They sure can. On both of those websites, operationwhitestork.org and projectdynamo.org, or maybe .com. Both of them you can donate directly to.
Okay, I'll look those up and make sure that the one is a .org or a .com, projectdynamo.org or .com. I'll find it and I'll put it in my show notes and I'll mention it in the next episode.
Wonderful.
Yeah, because I think another thing that people waffle on is that there are so many people, there's so many things out there that are so many organizations and things like that are saying, donate here, donate there, donate to this, donate to that. And some of those are not even above board. So it's nice to know that there's someone who says these are legitimate places where the money will be put to good use.
Yes, I agree. I think sometimes those bigger organizations, it just gets bogged down, and sometimes the smaller organizations, the grassroots ones, are really the ones trailblazing and getting things done in that immediate need. Sometimes those bigger established organizations and the amazing work that they do sometimes require a little more time to get stood up, to get situated, versus the lean, small, nimble organizations that are just moving can help in the immediate time frame.
Well, I think it's a different thing when you have 10 people who say, okay, let's go do this thing, against a complete nonprofit of 300 or 400 people working under that umbrella, and they have red tape. And the smaller organizations don't have as much red tape. They can get things done just simply because there's not a board that's voting on what they're going to do with that money.
Yeah, they have less policies, less red tape, and they can really make a bigger impact. And that was something that I remember seeing when I started working and volunteering with Team Rubicon. We were just getting started. We didn't have a lot of policies. We were using Google Drive, trying to figure things out, and just seeing how nimble we were. And then eventually we grew and established ourselves, and that's just natural in nonprofit organizations. But to see that, kind of grassroots effort is very, very encouraging and motivating.
And I think that the people involved in those smaller organizations, because they start out that way and just kind of go and do things and get things accomplished really quickly, I think that the people who are in on the ground level of those benefit spiritually from being on the ground level of those grassroots organizations.
Totally. Totally.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, Lisa, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I know that you have a city to run.
Yeah, we have city council today, so fun times.
Well, at least you have gotten involved in your community through that.
Yeah, and it's been really interesting to see my role as city council and then going to Poland and Ukraine and sharing that story. It's been really encouraging to hear from people in my community that, want to step up and want to help from that story. So I think that if you can talk to other people and share experiences, then maybe it will encourage them to do some stuff. And for example, we had a lady here that started a backpack drive to get backpacks over there that we could put those medical kits in. And she got over 120 backpacks that we were able to send over. So there are things people can do in the community. You just need to look around and see how you can plug in. So if anyone ever wants to brainstorm, you can always put my email in the information, and I'd be happy to chat on different strategies and ways to engage, because you don't have to go across the seas to create impact. You can also do it locally.
It seems like it would be so easy for us to do like a backpack drive or, even just gathering supplies from the local stores and sending it somewhere that it could be distributed. There's a lot of things that people could do here. Not just send money. It's 100 seconds to midnight, and only through the efforts of those brave enough to spend their time and their money will Ukraine have the help it needs to end the war. I want to thank my friend Lisa Smith for talking with me and sharing her experiences in Poland and Ukraine. Please see the show notes for references and other information on the podcast and ways that you can help Ukrainian refugees and their families. You can also donate to Lisa to offset some of her expenses. As always, thank you for listening to Cause of Death, 100 Seconds to Midnight.